Good afternoon. My name is Wenya. So this is my topic of my final presentation. Is status, potential, and prospect. So my case study for the street is Main Street and Howard Avenue, and okay, this is my first part. Status quo. Main Street located in the West Tampa, and this area with a strong historic heritage. So I think culture in this area is important. So if we can, if the culture of this area can be used well, I think this area can be turned into a good working areas. This existing sections and plan. So from this drawing, we can see this area have many problems like narrow sidewalks and too much on-street parking, occupy a lot of space, and lack of street trees. This is another section for Howard Avenue. This is from north to south. It's the same problems. And this Howard Avenue is a one-way street, so this will lead another problem like maybe sometimes when people want to turn left, they will be miss the one road when they didn't turn to the left line directly. And this is section for the Main Street. This street is for the two-way road, but have the same problem with narrow sidewalk, and this on this street is also have parking lines. And this part, at this intersections, there is a street corner plazas. I think this will be a good area for this place, because this plaza can provide a good open space for people live nearby this block. So because Main Street and Howard Avenue were built earlier, so some early plans maybe not take the long term into consideration, and so maybe they can't keep up with the fast development of the city. So many existing conditions can't meet the current needs. And these problems will affect the walkability of the street and will let users have a poor experience when they came here, like narrow sidewalk, like lack of green space. This is the problem of this area. So the main problem, like what I said, like the sidewalk, trees, and the canopies, lack of bike line, and too much street parking. So this is a problem for the provocability. From this picture, we can see the plants occupy about half of the sidewalk. So like this space just allows a wheelchairs or a stroller to pass. And for this one, most of street trees can't provide enough shade for pedestrians. Maybe like this tree this have shade under the tree, but just this part. So for the most of street, for the most of street, people only walking in the sun, and because the weather in Tampa is really hot in the summer, so if people walking in the sun for a long time, they will feel really uncomfortable. And water accumulation, because at many intersections have low terrain and poor drainage statement, so this is easier cause water accumulation after raining. When we go to this place on that day, there are a lot of water accumulation, so we must walk a long distance to get around water. And trash. Dirty trash will affect the appearance of the street, and the hot weather can make garbage emit an unpleasant smell, and a dirty environment also brings health risks. And so how to management trash is also very important. And low space utilization. This is area of Main Street. So there is a lot of unused space in this area. Like this picture. I think one is, if this area is empty, when people pass through this area, they will feel very boring because there is nothing. And on the other hand, like during the night time, maybe when people come here, they will feel unsafe because there is no people, no light, or when people go to space without anything, they will feel scary. And lack of bike line. Both Howard Avenue and the Main Street are lack of bike line. Because when people ride bike too close to the motor vehicle, it's easier to cause traffic accident, and it will make the cyclist feel unsafe. And this will lead people don't want to come here by ride bicycle. So maybe this will increasing the pressures of traffic and parking, because more people want to choose drive to come here. And I think back is a good way to go out, because it's if the basic function is good enough, they can easier to find backtrack to stop their back, and back is friendly for the environment because they needn't oil energy. So if we can provide a good environment for cyclists, I think this will attract more people choose this way to come here. And lack of open space with high utilization. This is a picture of the corner plaza. When the day we went to investigate this place, no one used this area. I think because the landscape is not enough. Like from this picture, we can see there is not a lot of trees can provide shade for the bench. So I think people, they don't want to sit here when the hot weather because they will feel uncomfortable when they stay in this area. A lack of landscape. Um, for the whole street, I think the mostly street trees are palm trees. I don't think palm trees is a good choice for street trees because um, palm trees without a huge canopy, so they can't provide enough shade for pedestrians. And from this picture, we can see during a long distance, there is no greening. So walk through this area, they will feel hot and uncomfortable. And for many places, the street trees are just some very short and can't give pedestrian a good walking experience. This is the second part, is potential. I think the main streets have a good historic and cultural foundation. So when people walking on the street, they can earlier see some historic buildings and graffiti that reflect local cultures. So I think culture can be used as a selling point of a region in many cases, because culture is not only embodies the spirit and the beliefs of the local people, and it also can attract interested people to visit this place. And because I think many people, they will interested of the culture in this area, so they want to come here to enjoy this, and this can bring other benefits for this area, like maybe more people want to consume at this place, or as maybe come here do some other things. Group diversity, because people of multiple races live in this area, so this will bring about cultural exchange and integration. This will develop in a more harmonious cultural environment. And I think a good environment can attract more people come here and live here. So this can drive the healthy development of this area. And functional diversity. The functions of this area basically meet people's life needs, like school, like library, gas stations, residential, or some other basic functions. So people live here is very convenient, because meeting people's needs as much as possible within a 5 minutes walking distance is very important for the design, because if they can get to a place quickly and meet their requirements quickly, I think they will feel better, and this will save a lot of time, money. So this is important for people's life. And the demo diversity. This is related with other potentials, because other different people, they will have different needs. So when we try to meet their needs, we can design the block better and better. So like so the block will enter a stage of healthy development. This is the third part of this project is prospect. Diversity of use can provide users with multiple functions to meet multiple needs and enhance the vitality of the street. And for the green space, I think more street trees can improve the city's climate and protect the environment and provide shade for pedestrians. And complex streets can provide users with the best experience because the perfect infrastructures not only provide convenience to users but also ensures the safety of users. This is Harvard Avenue. Sorry. At Park. This is I add some new elements of this street, like here is a park light. I think park light not only enrich the street landscape but also increase the functionality of the street. And I add more street trees because I think green space is really important for the street, because this can make the good environment for pedestrians. And I think we can post some special shops to sell some sell some goods with local culture. So that's because I think culture is important in this area. So this will be attract people come here. So if we can provide something with local culture, maybe they will willing to buy something. And for some street elements, I think a complete street is important because different people have different needs. Not everyone can walk easily, so something like ramp, this will be very friendly for wheelchair users. And I add a planting strip because I think right back too close with cars is unsafe. So I want to use this line to build a good environment for cyclists. And this backtrace. And this is important because sometimes if people ride back come here and can't find a good place to stop their bike, because parking lot is easier to find, but for the bike maybe sometimes they can't find a good place. If we can provide this to them, maybe they will more likely to drive back come here. And I put more benches on the side of sidewalk, so this can provide a good place for pedestrians if they walk for a long time. Maybe they want to find a place to take a rest, and sometimes maybe this can be a good open space for people. They can sit here, chat with friends, or make some community with each others. And this is a rendering of the Howard Avenue. This is park light. I really like park light because I think this is a special open space. For example, if these are like a coffee shop, when people after they buy a cup of coffee and they can sit here and work or just for fun with friends, chat with friends. It must be a good communication area for people. And a good landscape can make the whole street looks better and make the weather better and provide enough shade for pedestrians. And the different functions of street can attract more people uses, and this can increase the utilization rate of the street. And this is for the main street. I remove on streets parking of one side. I just keep one side parking space and add a back line for the street. For the main street, I think because I think this corner plaza will be a good place, so we can build it a good open space, and attract more people use this area. And like we can put some sculptures here related with local culture, and this can be I think something with local characteristics can attract people come here to take photo, or this can as show others some special culture or special history for other people. And the same with Howard Avenue, I add more benches along the street to provide some open spaces and add some street elements like signature, and this part I add a mid-block crosswalk because this street is a little long. So this mid-block crosswalk I think is good for pedestrian because maybe they need to cross this street at this area, and this can provide a safe environment for pedestrian. This is a rendering of this area. I want to make this open space more green, so the more people they were willing to come here and play here, because this place is this is a large area, so if no one want to come here, this will wait. It's a waste of land, and because the good environment of this open space can attract more people and can make this street more interesting. Yeah, that's all. Thank you.